Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Happy Friday. Hello,
Yay.
everyone. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Friday. What's the weather like where you are?
It's fine. It's like, upper 70s, a little bit cloudy, but
Oh,
nice.
hello, Evelyn. Joseph. Hi, Sally. Hi, Byron. Maria. Hi, Kathy. Alana. Thank you for joining us today. So today, Amber is in the hot seat.
Yay.
Um, she's very excited.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie. Guys, let us know where you are watching from. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Oh, it's raining in
Oh,
Louisiana.
hi, Diane.
So, what are you working on today?
Today I'm going to do a Father's Day design. So, some of you might remember years ago I made this toolbox.
I remember.
Yes, cookie toolbox with this diamond plate texture. So, I'm going to do an updated version of this, but I'm going to make it into a house this time
That's
because why
fantastic.
not? And
You
then I
know how
was,
much I love houses, so that's
yeah, I know. I wanted to mention that. Okay, so you remember this?
yes, I remember that very much.
Yeah, I made this last summer during one of the live streams, and I finally turned it into a full tutorial with all the steps written out, all the templates and everything. The whole video is on Patreon. I just posted that the other day, so I know a lot of you have already watched that on my Patreon. So if you want to go see that tutorial, you can sign up patreon.com/SweetAmbs. Bless you.
Thanks.
All right. So I guess we'll just get started, huh?
Yes, I'm gonna do a little camera dance here. So, there,
All right. So
it's
I'm going
all
to
yours.
start with I already started this a little bit. Oh, and there goes my internet. We're good.
Yes, all good.
All right. So this is one of the roof panels, doing that diamond plate texture on here. So I I didn't flood it like fully. I just kind of put a thin layer of icing down and spread it with my spatula. And this is going to be a full tutorial on Patreon at some point. Hopefully, it'll be less than a year this time that I get it up on Patreon, but you'll be able to see that eventually. So then I let that dry overnight. And now I have this little grid on here. You can see like these white marks that I did with my scribe tool. This pattern to me is like so confusing. I had to do it like 3 times this morning to get it right. So we'll
Yeah,
see if I can
yeah,
do it.
yes, it's little. You have to get kind of in a zone.
Yeah, and also it helps to
Like,
bring a picture up on your phone and have it nearby.
yes,
So
that's a
if you
good.
look up diamond plate steel, you'll see tons of pictures to help you out. Oh, Patty made the box. That's great. So this is the same icing that I used for the base layer. It's flood consistency, gray, and I have a tip 3 on here. So I'm just going to pipe some dots. And these dots are staggered. Just do a few at a time because you don't want these dots to dry before you have a chance to shape them. So now we're just going to drag the dots out on each side to make diamond shapes. So the part like that confuses me. So they're all like rows of these diamonds, each going in opposite directions. But like the one here kind of has to be in the middle of the one above it. So that's where I get confused. But if you just, yeah, I don't know how to explain it any better. But if you just have the picture nearby to kind of follow that, it'll help. And then, okay.
Guys,
So,
if you have any questions, just sorry. Let us
no.
let us know in the comments. Yes, Byron, Amber has the prettiest fingernails in the universe.
Thank you.
Oh, Debbie says that it looks like a tire thread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess yes. I guess yes. I can see that.
So you could use this design for like a truck theme.
Yeah, absolutely. Just maybe make like a simple shaped cookies with this design, and it will
Mhm.
represent the tire track.
Yeah.
Tire thread. Sorry.
It's very time consuming.
So Heather is asking, what flat consistency would you say this is?
This is on the thicker side, so probably like closer to 20.
22nd.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so just fill in the little spaces on the sides too.
Thanks for joining us. Hi, Shona, Stephanie, or Shana. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. And then you're gonna let this dry, or
Yeah, this needs to dry. It doesn't need to dry overnight for the second layer, maybe like 30 minutes or so. Okay, so I have one that's dry. I do not have a Roku channel. Do you? Do you have a Roku channel with your videos on it?
what's a Rocco?
Really?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the little box that you can use to stream like anything like Netflix or Hulu or whatever. Like how do you watch Netflix?
Well, my TV has
Oh, so it's built in.
it's built in. It's
You have
built
like
in.
a smart TV. That
Yeah,
makes
smart
sense.
TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
never had the. So it's a basically a device that allows you to stream.
Yeah.
I never had that. It was already built in.
Oh, that's better.
Hello, Cindy. My eyes are going buggy.
Yeah,
What
the
to do?
stencil might be a better idea. Okay, so this is a Brilliant Sparkle from the Sugar Art
Mhm.
Luster Dust.
I have that too. I think.
Yeah, this is a nice one.
Yeah.
So I would normally use just silver, but I don't have any silver, if you can believe that.
Yeah. I'm very well. Silver, I think I can believe it. If you didn't have any gold, then I would be really shocked.
Yeah, right.
Because I rarely see you using silver, but gold is your.
That's true. I have tons of gold, lots of different shades of it too. Okay, so I just added a few drops of vodka to this because I'm going to paint with it.
Oh, so when you have Rocco, you're not paying a subscription?
No, you still do have to pay for it. So like you buy the device and then you still have to pay for all your accounts and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's just if you don't have a smart TV and you don't want to watch it on your tablet or whatever. So I'm just going to paint the whole thing.
So what was this like a pearl? Was this like a pearl dust?
Yeah. So it's just white.
Yeah. Because it
But
works. It works before this because
yeah,
your base is gray, so it does work.
right.
I've tried that with different colors. Like if I don't have specific color, I just do the base, like let's say
Mhm.
blue, right? And then I use pearl and it works to get
Oh, yeah. So you don't have to have like a blue pearl dust or a pink pearl.
yeah. Some
Yeah.
some colors you probably don't even have, like if you really want to like match certain color of certain, I don't know, logo or whatever,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
And what's the alcohol that you used?
I'm using 151 proof vodka. So you can use that or you can use grain alcohol. Or you can use like a flavored extract like vanilla or lemon.
Hi, Jeremy.
Oh, hey,
We missed you too. Where have you been?
working.
Working, right? I hope everyone had good work week. Now
How was
it's
yours?
it was fine.
Yeah, the
Busy
usual.
always, yeah, the usual always.
I
I'm
know.
working on several recipes. I just released on a blog. I mean, figs are not exactly in season yet, but they will be, and I make really good fig jam.
Oh,
Last year, I
nice.
tried making first time red wine reduction,
Mm-hmm.
which is absolutely delicious on its own. So I decided to add that to my fig jam, and then I made fig Newtons. No wonder I didn't give any fig Newtons to anyone. I just ate them myself. But
Yeah.
they are great because they you can store them in a freezer. So I have all the recipes on the blog, and I also worked on a savory recipe, cream
Oh,
cheese,
wow.
flaky cream cheese biscuits. I just baked those. Remember, I told you I was
Oh, yeah.
alive to take something out of the oven, so I just baked those. So Debbie is asking. Oh, I don't know if I'm understanding. Is this tray to mix design for? Oh, you mean the palette? So the palette you're using, you use it. You can. This is a palette that you would use for the paint, but you use it just for the food, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a regular artist palette that you can pick up. It's plastic, I think. You can pick it
Yep.
up at any art crafts store.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy, bless you. Oh, you went to Maple Grove in Minnesota. That sounds lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Julie, that is correct. That is a toolbox or toolbox house.
Yeah. Let's call it a tool shed.
I'm sorry,
Let's call it a tool shed.
tool shed. Oh, I love that. Oh, you're about to have the big crop of figs. So I was researching about figs because there's so many different varieties. So I found out. I think the figs that I use, I got them at local market because there's such an abundance of them when they are in season. So they are, I think, black figs. But I think you can use any figs. They're just, I think the black figs are probably the sweetest. And I use combination of honey and sugar alongside of the red
Sounds
wine
cool.
reduction. That was so good. But you don't have to use red wine reduction. Yes, Jeremy, you are correct. Amber did make toolbox years ago. I'll put it up for you so you can remember. Here it is.
Mhm.
Oh, I just noticed the detail with the chain. Are you going to do that? I love that.
Yes, I am, but not today because this whole thing has to be assembled and then
Yes.
dry overnight.
So,
So that will be part of the tutorial. So now you've got this shiny diamond plate steel roof. So that
beautiful.
part's done. What were you going to say?
I said it's beautiful.
Thank you. Okay. And then we have these tiny, tiny little tools, transfers,
Oh.
which were like,
Now these make me really, oh, these are so cute.
well, yeah. Okay, so I made these
Oh, how many did you break?
most. So the hammers and the saws were like, I didn't break any saws. I only broke one hammer.
But the screwdriver, it looks like it's troublesome. So I wonder, what could be, I mean, and this might be just an idea. If you put the screwdriver on a little piece of wood, it's like a whole transfer, like a little piece of
Yeah,
transfer, and then on top the screw, because I can see why that would break, but it's so adorable.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that would be a better idea. So I am going to provide my Patreon subscribers with the template. So if you want to attempt it, yeah, go ahead. But it's just a little difficult to get them off. So these I did remove before painting because normally I would paint them and then remove them. But since they're so fragile, like painting them is going to make them even more fragile. So remove them, and then removing them is the hard part. So then you can paint it and move it around, no
I
problem.
completely understand that. And with painting, then they also kind of, I find that it creates a bit of a like adhesion about with the backing, so that's why they probably would break a little bit,
Right.
or more adorable. So when you make transfers, what consistency did you eat? Oh my goodness, I am like, oh yeah, what consistency did you eat?
Well, I used flood, but I feel like if I did something
What
thicker, it would have been.
on my end, you're breaking up. So you said flood?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. But you should use something thicker than that, like medium.
Oh, I love this. Let's pray so it doesn't break. I'd say all the men in my life are handymen, so this is so special. Really nice.
Oh yeah.
And your dad is he would appreciate this.
Yeah. I have one wrench that's ready.
Oh, it's so cute. Really, really nice.
The side, and then we can do the panels. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna do like a wood grain effect. And I already filled in the windows and the door with flood consistency icing.
Everybody's loving it.
Thank you.
Oh, are you gonna have a chimney? I can is it gonna?
Oh,
Please say it's gonna have a chimney and something is going to something, I don't know. What is it?
would it be?
A tool coming out of the chimney.
I didn't have a plan for a chimney, but
Well,
there's still time.
you can still change that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's loving it. Hi, June.
Hi. So I'm gonna flood this in sections because I'm gonna do a little wet on wet. And you don't want it to dry before you have a chance to do your design. And that was unintentional, but it kind of worked.
It works great. Yeah, you could. Yes, it's. I guess the icing was separated a little bit.
Yeah.
I did that years ago to get the wood grain on when I was doing something.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Colors in
Mm-hmm.
the bag, and then you just go around. What was it? I don't remember. Wood plank or something, and it creates this pattern
Yeah,
without you
cool.
having to do it manually, with a scribe.
Right.
So what's this color?
This is Chef Master Buckeye Brown with a little bit of lemon yellow.
Okay. So have fun, Julie. Julie's getting ready to decorate some cookies with a client.
Oh,
Pretty.
nice.
Have fun. Yes, right? So, oh, look, I made mistake. Watch me turn it into magic, Jeremy says. Oh, Melissa loves your cameo cookies.
Oh, thank you. So this is just a darker brown of the same color that I use for the base. And then I'll just use my scribe tool to like just want to thin these out a little bit, make them look more natural.
Sally says when she makes a mistake, the dogs consume the evidence.
Yeah.
Who eats your cookies or your mistakes, guys? Do you eat them? Do you have your friends eat them? Do you have your, I don't know, family members or your dogs eat them? Who eats your mistakes?
My kids usually.
So it's like what, once a year?
Yeah. Because if I do something, I scrape it off and start again, you know. So there's not many just laying around for them, unfortunately. But I was just telling on Patreon, I was saying that I'm starting to record like all the mess ups that I do. Like instead of turning the camera off, I just keep it on. And then I'll just compile those into like a blooper reel.
Yeah, I wish I would. Yeah, some like I forget, you know, because you forget you made
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's you have to do it. You have to remember to keep those files.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the most common, like what happens very frequently, like when, you know, like mishap for you? What is it that happens the most?
It's usually just like a design not working out the way I want it to. You know, like if I have something in mind and I do it and it's just like
And you
not
don't like
working,
it. Yeah,
I'll scrape it off. Another one I do is the scribe tool will just like fly out of my hand for no reason and land in the cookie. Does that ever happen to you? Like,
yeah, well, I have strangest mishaps. Yes, yes, anything.
yeah.
I mean, a fly. Or during the live last week, I had a spider here. I was freaking out. I
Oh
still have.
no.
I don't know where he is or she is. I don't want to know where the yeah. I was decorating and this spider was just crawling on the table.
Oh
And I
no.
was like, oh no, not for me. So yeah.
Spiders I don't mind because they get rid of the other bugs.
Yes, they do. They do. I did not harm the spider, but I'm not a big fan of visually seeing them
Yeah.
or touching them or anything. Oh, you had a fly land on a wedding cookie. Yes. So yes, see, things like that. Or I remember I was recording and after I was watching the footage and there was this tiny little, I think it was like a fruit. What are they called? Fruit flies or fruit?
Mhm.
So it was like there. And I didn't even see it.
Like, when did you find out though when you were watching it?
After it was done, yeah, after I was done, yeah, after I
Oh
was
no.
done, so it's annoying,
Yeah.
but it gives people something to talk about. As,
Yes.
as you know. But the scribe, I would say that I often injure myself with the scribe because it's not often like every day, but occasionally, even though I know it's sharp, Like when
Yeah.
I'm trying to rush or something, I will, hurt my finger or something, or I try
Right.
to pick it up from a bag. That's another thing that I do.
Yeah.
Yes, Julie, I'm with you. Diana likes the colors.
Oh, thanks.
Or Diane, sorry, Diane. My eyesight, I think I need to get my eyes checked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
So my plan is to outline the windows with that chain.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. Yes, that would be great. Did you go to art school?
I did not, but I kind of just grew up around art and artists because my mom is a painter. My grandmother owned an art gallery for like over 50 years and still, you know, she has a huge collection of prints, and my dad's a woodworker, so it's just been around me forever.
So we are not allowed in Jeremy's wood shop because he's worried what would happen if we all were using a table saw. I actually used is it a table saw or
I can't even handle
what's the one with where it's like you can, I don't know what is it called. Anyway, I did use some sort of a saw to cut the branches to make little, what are they called? Flying, like little, trying to thing, like a wood slice.
like a dowel.
No, not a dowel. Like
What are you
the,
talking about?
I think it's like a wood, like a I would slice it up and then
Yeah,
like I did. What was it? Jeez, I can't remember.
make like a little disc,
I
you
have a
mean?
those little discs. Yes, like I have like a wood etching thing, so I would do that. Oh, it's called a meter saw. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Stacy. I'm glad that you like your my vegan recipes. That's awesome. So happy that you could do that. I did not work with a. Did I work with a chainsaw? I was around the chainsaw, and I'm scared of chains. Yeah, they are very powerful.
Yeah, I've never touched one.
Oh, I love that idea. Greenhouse with flowers. I always wanted to do. Have you seen the one with succulents years ago? They used gelatin sheets.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? It was
Yeah.
around Christmas time when I remember I saw it. I thought it was so beautiful with the like succulents inside and you could see
Yeah,
this.
that's so cool.
How many languages do I speak? Well, I speak Slovak, Czech. I understand some very, very little, some Polish, English. I'm working on my Spanish, which is very, I mean, eventually I will have to learn Spanish. I took French for 4 or 5 years, even though I don't practice it. So I don't. Yeah, once you don't practice, you kind of lose it, which
Yeah.
I do regret because French is so beautiful.
Hmm.
Yes, totally, totally. Yes, Julie. Yes, I'm with you. My husband has all the tools that are out there, so I've gotten a little better over the years, but it was interesting in the beginning when I was helping, bringing this, bringing that. So wasn't sure what it was, but now I've gotten better, but still. Oh yeah, definitely not relaxed around the chainsaw. No,
So that would be,
this is lovely. I like
this
that.
has to dry overnight. Well, I'm gonna put the tools on now while it's still wet.
Okay,
So
so
let's,
we do have a cookie decorating question. Julie, do you ladies have any suggestions on how to minimize air bubbles in icing that's already been made? What are your
you can
suggestions?
just let it sit, like let it sit for
I
a few
don't,
hours
I
and
don't
then,
want to disturb you while you're holding that because
no.
okay, so let's just breathe.
Okay.
So I would suggest to, like Amber said, letting it rest. And I also I cover it. I let it rest for not five, like for 10 minutes or something like that. And then when you tap it on the firm surface, bubbles start to also rise, and you see them popping. And then you can go like with your scribe, but very gently. Don't stir it. Just very gently, so you can pop more bubbles, and then give it another bang on the surface, and more bubbles pop.
Great. I need some suggestions. So either the hammer above the door or the saw above the door.
Can I see the saw? I personally like the saw better.
Mm-hmm. There's
Like,
more. I think it's better because it's
is
such a
there
big
like a
space.
pun? Is there like a pun? Like saw? Oh yes. I mean it's just that because the door is red. That was my like, and it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah, I like the saw.
There it goes. And then the hammer will go on the side.
This is great. Oh, Diana thought it was hammer. Oh, okay. Well, it's too late now. But it's awesome. Where are you gonna put the
I think I'm
screwdriver?
going to put it right here.
Yes. Careful.
I know this is the fragile one.
There.
Nope, not yet. It's stuck to my finger. Okay.
So this is great. Yeah.
So then once this is dry, I'll add all the details around the windows
That would
and
be
the
great.
door. And then we'll put the roof. The roof will go
On
on.
the top. That will be really pretty. Are you going to put anything inside?
Probably not this time.
Looks awesome.
So
Well, thank
that's,
you for that.
yeah, you're welcome.
And guys, we don't have I don't think we brought up the schedule for the month of May.
Jeremy says
Oh, sorry, June.
for Halloween I'll do a bloody
Oh, the
tools.
slaughterhouse. Yes, that would be fun. So thank you for joining us. We will be back again next week.
Do we have the schedule?
I do have the schedule on my phone. I just have to look it up. It's somewhere here. Just give me 1 second. If I can locate the schedule, that would be fantastic. Oh, here it is. So today is 10th. So next week I'm off.
Oh yeah, it's me and
So
Mom
next
next week.
week, on Tuesday, it's Marlin in a hot seat, and I will be there to watch what she's going to create. That's Tuesday 14th. And then on June 17th, that's my dad's birthday, which is
Oh,
Friday. It's Marlin is in a hot seat, and Amber is going to be there. That's next Friday, guys.
mhm.
So I hope you enjoyed this. No, Julie, we are not doing an hour because it's we if you remember we switched the structure. It's just one of us decorating because it was too busy and too much for us to create so many different tutorials, and it just a lot to prepare for these lives. So we wanted to take time so one of us would decorate and can do it slow, at slow pace and not to be rushed to do it in 30 minutes because then the other person wouldn't have the full 30 minutes. So it seems to be working out really well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was beautiful. And you can find a full tutorial. Bell Amber will let you know when it's up.
Yeah, it'll be on Patreon.
Okay, guys. So have a good weekend. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.